Because of injuries and because of deep 3 road wins, they're 3-3 on little sidestep three-pointer. Hitting well from downtown. That 21-year-old rookie out of Washington State.
Starting for the Memphis Grizzlies. You paint as much as they do.
This is his deuce on a fairly consistent basis. And there's Wells, who was back winding down. Brandon Clark floats it up. Aldama, line Curry so far. Draymond Green. And Jarrett. 2 teams are combined 2 for nothing. Good heads-up play from Wiggins. His 3-point. As Waters lines up another.
One of their top
Step, 3-pointer. Got it. Beautiful pass. Wiggins in for the Lesman Bain. No hesitation. Clark misses.
Warriors.
Pass Marcus Smart. Wells gets them for the first time. Zach Edey's in there. Nice. He missed a bunch. And a turnover down the other. Takes it away. Back up. Draymond Green.
Opportunity for himself.
I'm sure Wig healed right away. His first shot. His 4 years at Purdue and he falling away. Tough shot. Can't get it. Back to Payton. Wiggins. Looney. LaRavia lines up the 3. Edey catches it low. Gary Payton. What's that possession and then that little fake.
Walked anybody.
And the shot. Marcus Smart. 3-point. Jonathan Kuminga's first shot off the left-handed. Can't get it. LaRavia's fouled. A great 3-point shot. Buddy Eats for the Warriors. 11 assist and foul. He's a new Scottie Pippen. He gets
so in this game. So make sure we're up to on
LaRavia with some great defense. Kuminga
in a lot of ways.
The right hand from and Jack Wells high arcing wide open.
Equal opportunity 3-point.
Jackson.
For the and one.
And you don't know who leads the Warriors.
6 minutes. So I've decided I love how aggressive he is being.
What a pass! And Kuminga. Wells the runner. Banks. Clark checks his feet. Listen.
So many things to help you win games.
Kemsky finds Looney. Looney fouling down. Williams on him. Out. 43-37.
Something that early in the year to that extent, but
again, he could be
ability and reach. He's already done it twice.
Curry on the run. Curry to the rim. Wiggins using his left hand. That's trying to get his timing. Been spectacular. Laced by Williams and Marcus Smart.
Started to this point.
Top LaRavia lines that one up. He's become more than just a shooter. Jaren Jackson. Spill of beer here along the sideline. Throws it inside. Aldama. Oh, shot. Wrestling match between Green
ending after a great defensive play.
He drives right into Green.
Basically sitting in Steve Kerr's lap.
Kuminga gets inside. Tough shot.
In this game, the pace has action.
Stress reaction as Wiggins lines up. That is not called a foul.
Couple fumbles in that game.
Pull-up jumper. Vince Williams was looking to shoot. Drive, pulls back. Baseline jumper. No, Curry with 7 points.
Thanks. Middle of the second quarter. Ready to contain his escapability.
Amazing block. Range.
That Steph Curry hasn't gotten going.
To Pippen. Pippen puts it up. Shot is no. The Lakers' his first year and last year's NBA Cup game for the Grizzlies. He left wide open up top. Knock. Feeds Jackson.
When he cuts through the lane, it creates a vacuum.
Comes up with a turnover. Bain takes it back. Give his screen another 3-pointer. Player in double figures for the Grizzlies. Shot. Defensive Player of the Year and All-Star.
And then with all that size, he just...
A turnover for the Warriors. Because of the injury. Oh, what a pass. And tell you what, the Warriors...
area, so Memphis has to improve.
Jackson drives on Green. Running to be called on Draymond Green.
Green taking that foul.
In the top 10 in steals. Pass. Second personal.
Just going to give you that defense.
It was almost easy for him. Earlier as Wiggins comes loose and Marcus Smart. Baseline fall away. Third quarter. You see it every night in the NBA that people are thinking.
Off the glass, basically at the...
Looney comes up with it. Kuminga inside.
Throw to your 7-4 center.
4 rebounds a game. LaRavia goes inside. Left-handed. Oh, I think Looney kicked it. Back to that in the second. LaRavia still played all the time. Kuminga. State only taking 8 free throws. Golden State Warriors. This is the first. Kevon Looney inside. We're 5 in the NBA in total. Curry a 3. Punch. Looney. Same, I played against your dad.
He worked with Scottie Pippen as well.
So far this season in the NBA, I've said Podziemski leans in. He draws 25, 30 minutes. Some nights you only play Scottie Pippen. And he got bumped. Defenders around. Jackson Davis. Anderson. Nice. And Podziemski got a throw in the defense, and Kuminga took a shot of the head and in the back of the head.
Happened a few times to me.
Jackson Davis is spin moving.
Trayce Jackson-Davis did a great job. He felt the left.
In all-time
Nice once in a while to make some.
And Grizzlies rookie year, he hardly.
The whole roster was decimated with injury.
And the Warriors end the third. Foul's going to be called on Scottie Pippen.
Seventh offensive.
Kennard's going to try again. Assist of the year, maybe. And the
Pass is going, and then
screen comes up. Clock winding down. Hield. 8 block shots from Desmond Bane. A pass inside in. Let a G League as Anderson lines that one. Huff will try a 3. He's been shooting. Podziemski, the little Euro step. Aldama. Peyton said, you better say a bang for Dre. The previous 6, he was 30%.
that top tier.
But his team is down by 20.
A bit late, and it's a lot of size down there.
Getting each other's way. Golan takes some contact. A lot of keep coming at you with
the roster.
And the key, of course, is as we approach the midway point.
Categories like no box out, no didn't want to get a demerit and say
Their defensive rating coming in. Moody is
Factor in the league in terms of real both ends. That's going to put them in the mix.
You got to like that.
Them as a guard is to set screens.
Steve Kerr for Steph Curry. Nice pass inside.
Some firepower and some punch.
Decided to give up. Jaren Jackson. Nice pass inside. The Memphis Grizzlies on him. Join them. Fouls on Hield.
Depth a big factor, but they've gotten their.
That would be a pretty good.
This late in the game, when a game that you haven't
Played and when he didn't play. And last half.
played together, and this many guys.
Technical was on Steve Kerr. Now that's a nice man to do that. Now in a game like this. Still shows as Edie Kanski, Podziemski, little hop step 3-pointer on their home floor. Grizzlies will Thompson. That was some
Visiting player. I'm sure that was a difficult night. Came up a little bit short in what was one of the best in the league. Was in Golden State actually.
3 seconds remaining. Desmond Bane goes coast to coast in the NBA Cup. Wells back. Warriors now 10-2, 13, and Jackson Davis. Because of injuries and because of. And the Grizzlies will take it out. Grizzlies already 3 road wins. They're 3-3 on Aldama. Jaren Jackson Jr. Little sidestep 3-pointer. Here's Waters. Draymond Green's been shooting well from downtown. That one. Waters commits the foul, and Jalen Wells, the 21-year-old rookie out of Washington State.
Months ago, the Division II Player of the Year, and now you're starting for the Memphis Grizzlies. And obviously his shooting stroke with a team that gets in the paint as much as they do.
This is his crunch time minutes, and most of them have produced on a fairly consistent basis.
He's going to end up playing more guys this year regular minutes than he thought.
And there's Wells, who was born. Pippen finds Clark. Shot clock winding down. Brandon Clark floats it up. Warriors. Aldama. Line. Scottie Pippen Jr. is doing a great job chasing Steph Curry so far. Draymond Green.
But it's so important in our offense that he takes that shot.
And Jaren tight, doesn't it? 2 teams are combined 2 for nothing. Air ball. Rebound tipped right to Aldama. Good heads-up play from Waters. Back out Green. Wiggins. His 3-point. Curry was really the lone big star. As Waters lines up another. To have him back.
One of their top.
The bounce. Cross-court Bane. Sidestep. 3-pointer. Got it. Curry against Clark. Now pulls back. Beautiful pass. Wiggins in for the left. Desmond Bane, no hesitation. Clark misses. Timeout. 9 straight points for the Warriors. Warriors well with Curry, but long term, obviously, nice pass. Marcus Smart. Wells gets the Waters to Traylor Green. Gary Payton Jr. out there for the first time. Zach Edey's in there. Nice part. Smart, his second game back after he missed a bunch. And a turnover down the arc. Scoop shot, can't get it. Edey keeps it alive. Takes it away. Back up. Draymond Green.
And Wiggins was just overwhelmed, and Zach Edey created an opportunity for himself.
I'm sure every game. Hield right away his first shot. 2 total three-pointers in his 4 years at Purdue, and Hield in the paint, falling away. Tough shot, can't get. Oh, blocked by Williams. Hield gets it back to Payton. Wiggins, Looney, the ball. Desmond Bane. LaRavia lines up the three. Edey catches it low. Hield to Looney. Gary Payton. Shot won't go. He played him so well for most of that possession, and then that little fake.
Permanente.
Catcher's mitt when he's letting go of the ball. You think he probably never walked anybody.
And the shot. Back up. Marcus Smart. 3-point. Completely injury-riddled season for the Grizzlies. Jonathan Kuminga's first shot off the. Jackson against Looney. Left-handed. Can't get it. LaRavia's foul. Kennard. A great 3-point shot.
Chase him now leads to an easy cut.
Everybody eats for the Warriors. 11 assists. Jackson the rebound. And a reach-in foul. How often do you say the junior, and how often do you? He's a new Scottie Pippen. He gets.
Lindy Waters the third also in this game. So make sure we're up to on.
Kuminga. Nice block. LaRavia with some. Scottie Pippen Jr. before. And you could say, I played against your dad.
Went to one team.
Yes.
If I can remind you, thank you very much. I actually worked with Scottie Pippen as well.
I think almost every single night that I've done a game so far this season in the NBA, I've said. Podziemski leans in. He draws. Play all these different guys. Some nights you're going to play 25, 30 minutes. Some nights you only play. Another great story. Kicks it out. Jackson up top. Scottie Pippen. Jackson showing his handle, but dribbles in traffic, and he got bumped.
Contact.
That was a wide dribble with a lot of defenders around. Jackson Davis. Anderson. Nice. Grizzlies thrilled to have Vince Williams back in the lineup. Podziemski got a three. Jaren Jackson again overwhelming the defense, and Kuminga took a shot on Vince Williams' knee, so got hit in the front of the head and in the back of the head.
It's in the way. That's why my nose is slightly crooked. Happened a few times to me.
Shot clock at 8. Jackson, Jackson Davis is spin moving. And Kennard is fouled.
Then by sliding over, and you saw Trayce Jackson Davis did a great job. He felt the level
tonight, who are in the top 20 in all-time.
Sometimes you make lists, Mike. It's nice once in a while to make. Some said right. 2 years in a row. Not that I remember, Mike.
Yikes. And tangled up, and the foul's going to go against Kuminga. It's at VCU. Was a second-round pick of the Grizzlies. Rookie year, he hardly.
We talked a lot about the injuries they had a year ago, and their whole roster was decimated with injury.
Long three, short, and the Warriors end the third.
Quickness and switchability.
Foul's going to be called on Scottie Pippen.
Memphis 4th in the NBA in scoring. 7th in offensive.
Kennard's going to try again. Podziemski had the assist of the year, maybe.
Beyond that, it's anticipation where the next pass is going, and then.
Wouldn't mind seeing a replay on that one if we get a chance. As Green comes up. A good recovery, and Moody has to pass it. Podziemski, shot clock winding down. Hield. That's the 6th block shot from the Warriors. 8 block shots from
lineups quite often.
Desmond Bane, a pass inside, and for his 4th team, hasn't played a lot of minutes. A lot of G League as Anderson lines that. Huff will try a 3. He's been shooting.
At some point, you got to take the lid off the basket.
Podziemski, the little Euro step. Podziemski.
Scottie Pippen Jr. is going to be in this team's rotation going forward.
Aldama.
As instructed by Gary
Gary Payton said, you better say a bang for Dre last year. This year he's at 46%. The previous 6 he was 30%. Ruled at Memphis ball.
He has done defensively this year, getting back into that top tier.
25 points now for Jackson. But his team is down by 20.
Pinch down and help you out on the block out. Moody got there a little bit late, and it's a lot of size down there.
Edey and Jackson getting each other's way. Golan. Laravia takes some contact. A lot of Marcus Smart, Draymond Green for the Warriors, but their defense is they just keep coming at you with
to these numbers because of how fresh everybody is across the roster.
And the key, of course, is team. As we approach the midway point.
Sends out an email after every game, which includes about 16 categories, like no box out, no of a recent game, which reminded him to close out on a player because he didn't want to get a demerit. And
at the very least, a top 10 defensive team. Their defensive rating coming in. Moody is this Grizzly team is capable of.
I think it's the biggest X factor in the league in terms of real. They have a lot of different elements to their team on both ends. That's going to put them in the middle.
And barrels into Marcus Smart. Offensive foul. You got to like that.
For this team, you're going to understand the best way to get open in this system as a guard is to set screens.
Steve Kerr, his 13th year with the Golden State Warriors. For Steph Curry.
Buddy Hield.
Nice pass inside. We're at 3.5 remaining. Golden State comfortably in front.
For what they needed, a supplemental shooting, some firepower, and some punch.
I mean, he was big time and something he could have done, but he decided to give up his Bahamas as a kid. Jaren Jackson will be playing basketball for a living. Nice pass inside. Well, good news for the Memphis Grizzlies on Amina Smith. Steph Curry's going to join them. So 4 fouls on Hield.
Things in the Western Conference, I think all season, depth a big factor, but they've gotten their.
I think that would be a pretty good.
But you don't like getting one this late in the game when the game that you have it.
You saw last year the difference between when he played and when he didn't play. And last close game in the first half, a dominant second half.
A certain type of joy when you play together, and this many guys.
I think that technical was on Steve Kerr. Warrior bench. Now that's a nice man to do that. And that's the stuff. Again, it doesn't matter in a game like this. Jackson Davis. Meanwhile, Memphis still shows as Edey can't. Hield finds Podziemski.